with scuba stuff. You use the pole spears, the hose clamps, and that arm is probably stronger than the original one, and it's fine. So we snapped one arm getting it up there, and then the other one snapped, almost a year later from birds.
Well, those must have been some big birds. I don't know what they were. Maybe like sandhill crane or something.
Nah, they're owls and stuff like that, or maybe they attacked another bird or whatever. But the arms are pretty. They're very thin, very light, and very thin.
Yeah. Wow.
So, anyways, my line actually works pretty good. I'm talking on it right now. The X beam. It never really performed very well in 10 meters. 10 and 12 was like 17 and 20 were fantastic.
Yeah. What's your SWR?
Well, it's kind of misleading. Center's up 1.4.
1.4. That's not bad.
No, here in Canada, what it is the 20-meter element. It's just think of a whole bunch of parallel elements. The arm broke and it fell back on top of like the 12 and the 15. So I can still use the antenna. It's just the pattern's all wild now, and the SWR on all the lower bands, especially 20, forget it.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get it up there soon. I mean, missing some of this really good conditions. I mean, they work optimally.
I know, that's what's killing me right now. So the flares we're coming into the peak. And
Cioè, se poi occupazza, потом ты ступаешься.
What are you going to do? Basically, the next 3 weekends are tough.
Yeah, Roger. Do you know anything about ozone, water treatment stuff?
Yeah, I got it at my house help. What it is it's O3 instead of O2, which is normally occurring in the air, and it's highly reactive. You know what ozone in the water is? It's almost the same thing as hydrogen peroxide. How about that? And it reacts to something and kills the germs. But UV is probably a better route for drinking water.
Yeah, well, this guy is saying, I'm not going to get it now. He's saying that you can do a whole house ozone thing, and the water would be almost like spring water, even though it's sulfur and all that.
Actually, Tim had a sprayer system on the side of his house, and that's what you really need.
But I think Tim has a reverse osmosis underneath his sink, doesn't he?
Right, but he also has a whole house sprayer. What it does is it takes the water from the well and fills the tank on the side of the house. Okay, and that water sprays in, and there's little holes around the top of it. So sulfur dioxide is a gas. So it fills that tank and sprays in there, and the gas comes out. Then there's a whole other pump. It's almost like a whole other well pump. Takes it from that container and pumps it in your house. So it gives it an area to spray it and release the gases.
Yeah, Roger. I'm having some problems with my you're on the well water. You're well water, right?
Yeah, well water.
Yeah. So I already fixed the piston or something last year, but now the regen cycle was getting stuck midway through, and the salt tank was filling up and at a high level. So I called. He goes to a place called That Water Store over there on PS Boulevard. PSL Boulevard, and so I had them come over. He fooled around with some mechanical stuff inside. But when he left, it really didn't help. So he said he has to come back and put in a new. The only other thing he said it would be a quote L bracket, whatever that is.
I'm not familiar with the L bracket, but it could just be a timing clock too. The worst case scenario is only a couple $100 and you just get a whole new clock on the top of it. But yeah, it's not common. Breaker. What's broken? Excuse me, KF5 VKY, Robin, New Mexico.
Okay, Roger, KF5 VKY, just on the one thing. What'd you say, Bob, in the last part? What's broken?
It's probably just your clock. The motor a lot of times go bad, and it won't spin anymore, but it completely stops.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you move it like that, it'll go on, but and he checked all the spikes in it and everything, the little relay connection, he's coming back tomorrow. KF5 BKY, good evening, WBCI, my name is Jim, and we have Bob on here as well.
Hey, Jim, I think I talked talked to the other day. Name's Ryan here from Roswell, New Mexico. Just cruising through my dials here, and you guys were blasting through, and say hello real quick. That's Mike. How about you?
You sound pretty good, so a little bit of on the higher side at the moment. You and Bob are going to get along really well, my friend M4PSK. He's into tinfoil hats.
Yeah, I hear him all the time, all those types of jokes. It's good stuff, man. We have fun with it down here.
There you go. Hello, Ryan. N4PSK. The only reason why I'm into tinfoil hats is that I messed around with, radar and stuff up in the 24 and